Although settlement is generally speaking under the federal and provincial government jurisdiction in British Columbia, local governments, we do contribute to helping newcomers in different ways. Just to cite one example, for example, the city has published a newcomer's guide to the city in 5 languages over the last 6 years, and it's really a bestseller, so to speak, because it really helps new immigrants to find their way around the city in terms of accessing our services, our programs. But beyond the city, we also include information in terms of community-based services as well. So that's sort of one kind of effort that we make. In terms of accessing city services, we do quite a lot actually. We have services in different languages. In the phone service, we provide support, particularly to non-governmental immigrant service organizations financially, so that they actually in turn can provide integration support services to newcomers. So we look at what is necessary. We celebrate diversity in different ways, through events, special celebrations, commemorations, invite the communities to be part of that. So we generally recognize the importance of actually celebrating the contributions of immigrants to the city in different ways. But I would like to mention also a very special initiative that was undertaken by under the auspices of the Mayor of Vancouver. Since 2005, under 2 mayors, and both of them had struck a special task force on immigration, and because of the task force we had done quite a bit of thinking around how the city local government can best respond to the needs of newcomers and immigrants. And one of the key recommendations they made in 2007 was for the city to host a summit meeting. It's kind of parallel to what Toronto had done in convening a summit meeting with all the different sectors and key community stakeholders together to talk about what we can do more in the immigrant employment areas. So that was very successful. In 2008, October, we held the summit, and many delegates from all those sectors participated and gave their feedback. And also as a result, we have now formed in BC a new BC Immigrant Employment Council. So that was a bit of a legacy from that particular task force too. I wasn't as involved in the setting up part, but I was certainly very involved in the organizing of the summit, and that actually involved also consulting with a very broad range of sectoral organizations, including employers. So we learned a lot through that pre-summit process, and we certainly get a lot of good feedback and ideas from all the sectors as to the challenge in BC. What is kind of holding us back a bit in terms of why haven't we done it yet? Since the numbers do warrant an initiative like that in terms of facilitating the labor attachment for immigrants. So I think we certainly heard very good comments from the consultation, and the new council is now formed, and the city continues to participate and support that effort. I think to counter some of the sometimes not so favorable public opinions, because I don't really know sometimes what public opinion is based on, frankly. I think, for example, today at the conference, we heard really excellent testimonials from some of the top executives of large businesses and companies, or small and medium-sized companies. I think those are really very worthwhile sharing of those kind of ideas and stories, success stories, as to why they do what they have done, and why does it matter to them, to the business, what is to the bottom line of the economy. I think those messages need to be communicated more effectively to the overall general public, and I think that's hopefully what the new council actually will be partly looking at.